Today I'm talking to songwriters out there, and we're going to talk about why you should all be taking more risks and why you should just be writing more songs, recording them, and getting them out to the world. And that's what we're going to talk about. One of the most important lessons that I've learned from my Music Monday project is taking risks. How to take risks, why to take risks. And I'm just going to tell you, as a songwriter, and if you're a songwriter out there, it works, you guys. It's good for me as a songwriter. I'm starting to push the boundaries, but it's also good for the listeners out there. You never know what is going to connect with somebody. And that's something I'm going to talk about a little bit later down this path of mine that I'm going on right now. So risk taking, that could be just switching genres in general, like maybe if you're just always a blues guy, maybe try something totally left field for you, whatever that may be. Me personally, I listen to all styles of music. I mean, every style of music under the sun, and I consider them all the same. I don't like the labels and the genres and all that stuff. I know we need them. I get it. I get why we have genre labels, but to me, music is all just part of one big lump of awesome, right? So when you take risks as a songwriter, you branch out into those other areas, and it helps you grow as a writer, it helps you grow as an engineer, it helps you grow as a producer. And some people, you never know who it may be, will connect with your song if you put it out there. That's the amazing thing that I've really learned from the risk taking in my songs, right? So for a good example, the very first one where I really went outside of my box was Let's All Drive. I'm going to leave a link below, and it's probably floating up by my head here. Let's All Drive was a song that came out, I don't even remember, sometime in the fall. It was really, really left field for me, and I was nervous about releasing it, but when it came out, you guys who watched it, I remember the first few comments were like, this is one of the best songs you've ever written, stuff like that. It sort of blew my mind, but it was also so comforting to know that I could do that and that somebody or a bunch of you would really like it. I just want to encourage you guys to take more risks as songwriters, okay? Just remember, somebody's going to love it. It might be me, might be your neighbor, might be someone you don't know, but it's going to connect with someone. And that's what music is really about, okay? So that's where we're going to take a new tangent. Why do we write songs at all? I had a long conversation on this with a really good friend of mine. His name's Chris Grunwald. He's been on the channel. We did the song Evolution Revolution, which I absolutely love. We did that song together here on GarageBand and Beyond years ago. Great songwriter. By far one of my favorite songwriters in the Philadelphia area. If you've never heard of him, look him up. His band is called Grizz, G-R-I-Z. And now it's called The Slow Response. Same guy, same songs. Anyway, Chris Grunwald writes great music. We got into a long debate about why do we do this? What is the point of it? And something that I just kept hitting on was, well, number one, we're not necessarily, this is a perspective thing, okay? We're not really writing these songs. These songs all exist. We, as songwriters, are the people who can help reveal it to the world, right? Much like Michelangelo when he talked about creating the David statue, right? The statue was already in the big block of marble. All he had to do was remove the stuff from around it, and then boom, there it was, right? This beautiful, timeless work of art. Very much the same sort of concept for songs. All these songs are already existing in the world. As songwriters, we just can interpret it and reveal it to the world. That's awesome, okay? So that's one point. But beyond that, what happens is that connection to the listener. You never know whose day you're going to turn around and make feel comforted because they're connecting with your lyrics, or who you're going to make happy because the song is just happy and the lyrics are funny and make them smile, or just, whatever it may be. You never know. If it's one person, 100 people, 1,000, 1,000,000 people, that kind of doesn't matter. I really hope that it connects with at least one. And if that's what happens, then my job as a songwriter feels complete and good to me, right? I'm not in this for the money, right? I've been doing this for a long time. I get it that money isn't something that's going to come flowing in because I write songs. I get the reward and the benefit from you guys listening and enjoying the music, and for myself. I mean, I don't really know how much I like this whole thing about artists shouldn't make art for themselves. I like to sit and listen to the music that I've written over the years. It's fun to listen to. It's It's like a time capsule for me, especially the Music Monday project has been like a journal for the last few months, since last August. It's a really incredible project, but the amount of songs that I've had to write, right? And this might be a sort of a quality over quantity thing. Some of them are better than others, of course, but all of those songs that I've released have connected with some of you, and that's what's been really amazing to me, Here I am just writing whatever it is that I can write, and nobody's been like, this is garbage. That's awesome. Love that, that makes me feel good about what I'm doing. But beyond that, the whole thing about not writing for yourself, I don't know if I personally believe in that. I'm writing for everybody, myself included. And I like to listen to music, and I like to listen to my own music. Call it whatever you want. It's just what it is. I like to listen to music, period. Music has sadly become something that has become part of the background of everybody's lives. They don't really sit and listen to music anymore. Maybe the vinyl guys are the ones who really have retained that method and that sort of style of listening to music. I listen to music every single day. I make sure that I listen to music every single day. As an engineer, it's imperative that you listen to music intently and actively, right? It helps tune your ears, especially before you start mixing. It's always great to just sit there and listen to a couple songs, get your ears tuned and listening properly. But I don't even know where I was going. Connecting with people and connecting with yourself and connecting with the world. Is it one person? Is it 100 people? Doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. Don't really do this for the money, kids. If you're one of the older guys like me, I'm 44. There's probably not a lot of money in this for songwriters like you and me, but that's not the reward I'm looking for. Financial gain isn't what I want out of my music. I want to make people happy. I want to inspire you guys to make more music, record more music, produce more music. I'm trying right now here to inspire you to take more risks with your songwriting. And, quantity versus quality, just put them out there, you guys. Hopefully you're getting better. And every time you make a mix, every time you put a song out there, it will get better and the quality will just go up. The more songs you write, the muscle, that writes the songs or that, reveals and interprets these songs from the universe just gets stronger and it's being exercised and it gets easier. The production gets easier, the writing gets easier, everything gets easier. So on the quantity over quality thing, I think you can do both. I think you can create a high quantity of music and maintain a certain level of quality if you exercise that ability. I know I've tangented a lot, and I told you that's what I was going to do at the top of this video. So I hope that something I said connected with you because, music is for all of us. Get it out of the background of your lives. Get it into the forefront of your day-to-day life. Don't just do stuff and listen to music. Sit there and focus on it. Listen to the words. Listen to the drums. Listen to the guitars. Get inspired by it. But mostly, get out there. Start writing. Take more risks. Record more music, put it out there. You have a recording studio in your house. If you're watching my channel, most likely you have some form of recording studio. That's why you have the studio, man. You're there to record, and that's why you have the gear. Don't let the gear bog you down. It's the music, it's the music, it's the music that you should be focusing on, and that's where I'm gonna leave it. So, as always, please hit that subscribe button. Comments. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this here. Instagram, Facebook, I'm on. Find me. Let's discuss songwriting. Let's discuss why we write songs and discuss the kind of risks that we should all be taking. I'm just here to inspire you to do all of those things. And I've tangented all over the place. Now I gotta go. So have a great day, you guys. Peace and love.